salvage we
I just realized I was
recovered.
muted.
For now, we've stored it in Edie's AI core. We need better equipment to fight the Reapers. An intact Geth would be invaluable to Cerberus's cyber weapons division.
We'll have to disagree on that, ma'am. I saw enough of these things I need in Prime. Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact Geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
I want to know why it has a piece of N7 armor strapped to its chest.
Yeah, that's definitely a question.
Battle trophy, maybe? Would a machine care about that?
No, trophies imply emotions that AIs don't have. I doubt it's more than a convenient field repair.
You're assuming that it's not emotional.
I've killed hundreds of these things, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. This one tried to communicate with us. Hell, it probably saved our lives. Why?
Reactivating the Geth is a risk. If you do so, it should be for humanity's best interests, and not your curiosity.
Miranda,
I still think
shut
our
up.
best interests involve an airlock.
Both of you, shut up.
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up, interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
I mean, this thing
Bullets
called...
can.
So yeah,
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've made my decision.
Tali's gonna freak when she hears about this. So what about this Reaper IFF?
I have determined how to integrate it with our systems. However, the device is Reaper technology. It is important we test it thoroughly before attempting the Omega-4 relay. It will take some time to properly integrate it with our own systems.
how much time?
Are we talking hours or days?
Impossible to say. The technology is complex. The crew will begin work immediately.
Good.
Okay. Until then, we keep building our team.
I'll let you know when the IFF is ready for shakedown.
Thank you, you two. Got some renegade points there. And a lot of Paragon. I love how they discuss the AI stuff, even though Edie's right there in front of them. It's like, hey, maybe not shit-talk machines with Edie right there. I don't know, it just feels like one of those things you shouldn't do. Okay, so we just need the submachine gun damage, which I think we're going to get during Tali's loyalty mission. Everything else has been grabbed, it looks like. Hell yeah. Let's go update our fish and everything.
Commander, you've received a new message.
Yeah,
of the
I'm
private
not surprised. Always seem to. Also, hold on. Okay. I didn't fill my water. No squad. Hamster. Squeak. Hopefully you can actually kind of see him when you like just pan the camera. I'm pleased that you were able to recover the White Reaper IFF. I've sent Edie all the necessary protocols to get it integrated successfully into the Normandy systems. Well, with luck, this will give us the ability to get through the Omega-4 relay and take the fight to the Collectors on their own terms. I've been notified about the intact Geth and your decision to keep it. If you believe that it can be trusted, then go ahead and activate it. Just make sure that Edie is adequately protected against hacking attempts. It's not necessarily a decision I would have made, Shepard, but this is your call. You've already cast a wide net in your recruiting efforts, and if the Geth are willing to fight the Collectors, then we can use them on our team. Trust you to get done whatever it takes. I understand you've taken Dr. Archer's brother to Grisham Academy. I'm familiar with their work. It should be a good home for him. Don't condone Dr. Archer's actions, but they did provide a breakthrough we've been sorely lacking thus far. Will likely blah 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 blah. Fuck the elusive man on both counts. Just saying. Love the actor. Like, great choice for him, but like... this weapon, shield and melee. Damage. Shields and melee. 5% health. Melee by 25. Power damage by 5. Increased weapon. I'm gonna go with the asymmetric one, yeah, for the health. Get that asymmetrical shoulder pad. So now we get to do the really fun part, which is Tali's loyalty mission. Because I think that's all that's left, really. Yep, okay, if you take any of the mission. After acquiring the Reaper IFF, come on, scrolls, come on. You can only trigger 2 specific missions without incurring negative consequences. Legions and Tali's loyalty missions. If you take any other missions, some Normandy crew will... Okay. Cool. Just wanted to make sure. So yeah, all we can do now is... Which is what I want to. Awesome. Also gotta go talk to... Gotta go talk to the Geth. Let's see, hold on. Okay. So the last 2 missions are both going to be Tali and our boy.
I'm turning this thing back on. Be ready.
Aye, aye.
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
Good job, Edie. Morning, Starshine. The universe says hello.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
Do you know me?
You said my name aboard the Reaper. Have we met?
We know of you.
You mean I've fought a lot of Geth?
We have never met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
Old machine?
Old machine. You mean the Reaper?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the old machines.
Okay. What do you know of me?
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
You watch who exactly?
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes.
Yes.
Which?
Both.
Again, such a great character. Who did I fight?
What do you mean, heretics?
Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the old machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the old machines' hardware to protect our future.
Protection?
Are the Reapers a threat to you too?
Yes.
Why would they attack other machines?
We are different from them, outside their plans.
Okay, what's the future?
What future are the Geth building?
Ours.
What about organics?
Will anyone else be affected by whatever it is you're doing?
If they involve themselves, they will.
Okay, right there, like, that one line immediately throws out everything we knew about the Geth prior to this point. Because it says that so long as they are left alone, they don't care about the organics. It gives extreme confirmation that this whole, like, oh, the Geth are a threat. No, they have always been defending themselves, reacting to our incursions.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
I think the saying is, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Are you asking to join us?
Yes.
Then what should I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
When a machine names a machine, you know it's getting fun.
That seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy. We anticipate the exchange of data.
Something I also like is that while they're talking, you notice, like, it's subtleties. Legion is mimicking Shepard, as if learning how to behave around a person.
Shepard Commander.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
Sovereign.
Did Sovereign contact the Geth, or did you seek it out?
Nazara, the entity you called Sovereign, signaled us. Like the Geth, the old machine listened to organic radio transmissions. It knew of our war against the creators. Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
What did you call Sovereign?
Nazara. That was what the programs within the Reaper called themselves. Sovereign was a title given by Saren Arterius. Saren and the heretics believed Nazara to be a supreme ruler, a sovereign.
Okay.
Sovereign was one ship. You're saying there were multiple programs inside it.
One ship, one will, many minds, like the Geth. We study your records. Sovereign told you this on Ilos. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. A state compelling to the Geth. We are a nation, but interdependent. Separation is our weakness.
Why would you say that's a weakness, though?
Some of the Geth followed Sovereign. The heretics.
The heretics accepted their technology. The old machines offered to give us our future. The Geth will achieve their own future.
I know Shepard doesn't see a difference, but there actually is a distinct difference.
What difference does it make how you acquire a certain technology?
Technology is not a straight line.
Exactly.
There are many paths to the same end. Accepting another's path blinds you to alternatives. Nazara, Sovereign, said this itself. Your civilization is based upon the technology of the mass relays, our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire.
Not only this, but by committing to getting the technology for free, you're not learning how to adapt to it and adapt to you. It's not symbiotic. It's very almost parasitic.
I'm surprised you can speak. The Geth I fought before just made a stuttering sound.
We prefer direct digital transfer. Geth network communication travels at light speed. Human hardware does not support this method.
Yet.
Your analog oral communication is inefficient.
That's fair. Communicating sucks amongst humans. I definitely will concede that.
Do Geth have a government?
Not as you understand. We are all Geth. We build consensus.
Most governments do.
Organic governments impose consensus from a single point of view in autocracies by codifying the most broadly acceptable average of views in democracies.
Whereas the Geth don't do that.
So what makes the Geth different?
Data is shared between Geth. All viewpoints are considered. Consensus is achieved as data is disseminated.
That must take a long time.
It would for organics. We communicate at the speed of light.
Again, I love this because it indicates the idea that, like, arguably, and I do mean this, like, arguably, the Geth are a true perfect democracy. Because instead of the idea of majority rule, it's the enlightened rule of fact. Everyone is given the exact same data. They communicate it out until everyone comes to one agreement. Even if that one agreement is the heretics lead and the rest stay.
Did Sovereign contact
That one.
Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
We need every advantage if this mission is going to succeed. Is there any technology the Geth can share with us?
Limited code development is approved. We need to access your FTL comm system to download relevant data.
Okay.
Edie, let Legion through the firewalls for a minute.
Very well, Shepard.
Hell yeah.
Shepard, Commander.
I want to learn more about you.
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later.
That's the equivalent of Garrus saying that he's tinkering.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
I'd like to ask about something else.
Ready.
Okay.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
I just love how it gets like we are building consensus. Fuck off. Just that layer of like not fuck you, but just it's funny as hell. I don't know if Tali is like gonna have anything new to say. I feel like she might.
The new armor reinforcements really threw off the gravimetric
Whenever we have time, I've gotten the migrant fleet's location.
Cool.
Can you do anything to give the Normandy an edge over a collector ship?
My shield fortification will help, but I don't think there is much more I can do.
Okay.
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, there's nothing else she's gonna say. I wasn't sure if there's gonna be something like you brought it here and you let it live. Alright, so now we gotta go back to Tali's.
No messages for you, Commander.
Going to Tali's home. 100. Tally ho! Get it? It's Tali. I can be funny sometimes. There's the migrant fleet. So we can go to the Micah system, then the Paz system, and then the Rahil Lia. I think they chose Paz, because if I remember right, Paz is Spanish for peace. Which is an interesting choice. Not bad interesting, just interesting.
Probe away.
That is a lot of iridium. You think it's still rich after that? Damn.
Launching probe.
It's a lot of palladium.
Away.
I could use a little bit of these
Launching
though.
probe.
This is one of those few times I'll like continue to. Fascinating that some of the worlds are out in the astral belt. Would mean that they have an irregular orbit, if in orbit at all.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Okay, Kakabel. 40. Israfil.
Probe away.
Not gonna lie, kinda don't like how it's kinda close to Israel. That's just because, you know, anti-Zionism.
Launching probe.
Can't be helped. A lot of the worlds near the Quarians are Hebrew, so like it's bound to happen.
Launching probe.
You can only do so much when you're using that kind of inspiration. Okay, back out. Who's this? Luma. You're moderate. We're not going to touch from you. Elohi is Elohim. Is the Hebrew name for God? Well, one of them. One of the names we use. Garvug. I will touch that only. Wait, we'll go for the Ezo, that's it. Alright, let's go help Tali. Tali out of trouble. Oh, I just realized. Oh well, just realized we had that, but off we go. We're not buying everything because I can only go to so many places now because of the end game stuff. Oh, so many points to spend. AI hacking, yes, because duh. Area, yeah, area. Combat drone or Geth infiltrator. Attack drone upgrade. We will go with the infiltrator. For now. Let's go with the assassin. Legion does not want the Collector's Assault Rifle. No, he wants the Geth Pulse Rifle. Geth Sniper Rifle. Because duh. So we did learn on that thing that the Geth shotgun was way better because we were not doing as much damage as I hoped we would. Yes, yeah. This is gonna be so wild because we're bringing Geth to the migrant fleet. Oh, the Quarians are gonna be so
This is
angry.
Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
I don't think it's a good idea to bring a
Get that damn thing off my ship before you start an incident that makes the Ascension Project fiasco with Cerberus look like a slow day on garbage detail.
Calm down.
The Geth is with me. I'll take responsibility for it.
The hell you will. This is my ship. If it goes hostile, it's my responsibility. I want no part of it. I'm letting you aboard as a favor to Tali. The Geth is too much. Leave it on your ship.
This is your ship and I'm a guest, but Legion is part of my team. Unless you want to shoot me, we're both coming aboard.
Or I could kick you both off. No one here likes Geth or Cerberus. I can't guarantee your safety.
I can guide them away from the more militant elements of the crew.
There are a lot more militants these days, Talizora. And given the charges against you, it's only getting worse.
What do you mean?
They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You did what?
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
We'll get her out of this. Always do.
You should speak with Admiral Ran. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Talizora with such a thing.
Really?
The captain let her get onto the ship. I'm lodging a complaint.
You can complain to me. I'll hear all complaints. Disregard them, but I'll hear them.
Talizora vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
Are you part of the trial?
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
What does her name mean?
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Talizora Vasnima. Whatever we must call you legally.
This could be actually interpreted in a lot of interesting ways regarding dead naming and like proper recognition of things. I like that Ron is like, yeah, legally speaking, I have to call you Vas Normandy. However, we do still know you as Vasnima because that is who you are, no matter what the government says. The importance of names is strong in this bit.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side.
Indeed she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, An accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I'm honored.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Legion's just like, I'm glad to be invited. He's just happy to be included. Or they. I feel like they is more appropriate. They are just happy to be included.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kila Salai.
Kila Salai.
The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Security. A Geth is present in the courtroom. Does Tali Zora think to effect this hearing with threats?
Captain Donna allowed the Geth aboard. Do you intend to second-guess the Raya's captain, Admiral Chorus?
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy. Your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
I will.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active Geth to the migrant fleet. What say you?
She couldn't have done that.
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units. Only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Kila.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
We must for Tali's sake.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Great choices.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard.
Oh yeah.
The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
You alright?
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I
kind of
don't
am.
know.
But that's
he could
not...
still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Should we talk to people?
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Alright, well come on.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than...
Call Rieger.
Shepard, Tali Zora. Good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
How's your health?
Have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
Fighting does seem kind of risky.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops, Tali. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy?
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Is this a big problem?
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Did the Geth do it?
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
Hey, there's one like literally right around the corner. Careful.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Tali Zora. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Can you help somehow?
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Garrus are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
You too.
Shepard?
Edor.
How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Hope you're... Will you speak for Tali?
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
You have any other
Do
information?
you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
I hope you feel better, Vitor.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Showing the importance of therapy after trauma. Gotta love Vitor.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
And what a wonderful specimen this is. Geth's shell over standard mech interior. Or did you convince a Geth to work with you?
Ask yourself?
Legion is working with me voluntarily. It's part of my team.
It has a name. Fascinating. The things I could learn under slightly different circumstances.
This platform is not available for experimentation.
Charming. I am pleased to see that the humans, at least, have not abandoned synthetics. This whole trial is a farce born of fear.
What do you mean?
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship, Gerrus, and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
Study AI?
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth.
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
Geth behavioral changes from hacking only last until programs are restored from archival copy. We judge this plan unsound, Creator Admiral.
For once, Legion, we agree.
We shall see, marvelous machine. We shall see.
What is your opinion of the Geth?
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Gerrus sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
How does that change things?
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You think Rael was right?
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
That's still fucking wrong.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
They're not
We
simple
detected
machines
several
anymore.
communication
They think,
signatures
they
before the
speak.
Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Okay.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Hope you never get your science experiment, frankly.
Tali Zora arrived with a Geth. What more proof do the Admirals need?
Admiral Ron.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
You kind of went too far with that, though.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Yeah. Relationship with Ral.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Riel was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
The bubble?
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
Interesting.
I'm not hearing much about Rail's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Rail was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
Sometimes good, sometimes bad.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the guest's presence makes this a touchy issue.
No,
the Admiralty
can't
Board is
fathom
trying
why.
to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
The Geth have multiple groups.
The Geth situation isn't as simple as you think. Not all of them worship the Reapers.
I don't think the other admirals would care about that. They want the homeworld back, and they want all Geth destroyed.
Shala, don't you want to see us retake the homeworld?
I don't think we can, Tali. But it may not be about what I think.
Okay.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
So what... I love how they don't ever demonstrate. It's like, no one's actually suggesting, hey, have we considered contacting the Geth peacefully? It's either stay in the stars, fight for the homeworld, or find a colony. No one seems to be presenting the idea, hey, peace talks?
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
Sounds good. Can do that.
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
So we have absolutely no idea what's going on.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
All right,
we should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Thank you, Admiral. I guess.
Even during the hearing, Tali Zora's first thought is to protect the fleet.
Admiral.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Ran got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And you're Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
Whatever works.
I'm just here to help Tali, Admiral.
I'm glad someone is.
You believe I'm innocent, don't you, Admiral?
I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Okay. What can you tell me about the ship?
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. A ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali, but if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Not exactly a good
You and
position.
Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
What happened?
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
Okay, what else? Admiral's fighting?
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
There are different factions, though.
The Geth on your homeworld aren't the same ones who worked with Saren. They have different factions.
Good. Maybe some of them will kill each other. Fewer for us to deal with.
Missing the point.
The only Geth that matter to me are the ones that took away our world.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Again, the polarization is also another reason why, as much as I love the Quarians, I dislike their politics. Because, dear God, they're fucking stupid.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
What makes Corris so bad?
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
It's ironic, too, because, I personally agree with him a little bit more in terms of, hey, these are sentient creatures. Let's not wipe them all out.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
I don't agree with his methods, but Corris has valid points.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vasnima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalcorus Vasquibquib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have
Quib,
gravely
quib.
endangered and dishonored our fleet.
You're kind of looking at it in a black and white way, which is not helping, Admiral.
Can you tell me anything about the LRI?
Only that you should have let us destroy it.
Why?
When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
So like, here's the other thing I hate about the idea of destroying the ship. Cool, you wipe out the Geth that are on the ship, but you just wasted a ship in a fleet that is very, very limited in space, resources, and people. By wiping out a ship just because the Geth have taken it, you have like decreased the maximum amount of utility your fleet has. And it's a research ship, so you just kneecap your science department of your fleet. So yeah, wiping out the ship just to get rid of the Geth, bad idea.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures, and have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
Why not leave?
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
I mean, you kind of are, but not in the way...
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created, the people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
Again, I just...
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
See, that's what I'm saying. I agree with a lot of his reasoning. It's just his endgame I hate.
Do you think the Geth would be willing to accept a truce with Quarian's Legion?
We did not seek hostilities with creators. We fought for continued existence.
So your people would be open to peace?
Not without additional data that suggests coexistence is possible or desirable for creators. When the creators have believed victory is possible, they have attacked us 100% of the time.
I understand. It would be difficult to argue for peace when faced with odds like those. That does not mean the argument should not be made.
Do you favor it, though?
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
See, again, I disagree with his endgame in terms of, like, his black and white thinking, and I disagree with his, like, dogmatic legality point of view, but Chorus does have the right idea. If peace is an option, pursue it. And hell, he was even willing to listen to Legion instead of dismissing him. When he heard Legion say, every time the Quarians have thought they can gain ground, they've attacked. So even Chorus is like, yeah, when you put it that way, why would you want to make peace with the people attacking you? It is a valid outlook. I just think Chorus is a jackass about it.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali Zora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
See? Like, that's the other thing. We don't talk about it as much because we don't get many opportunities. Tali's a child of war, so her brain is wired to only be a fighter. We don't often, if ever, see her contemplating peace with the Geth, or just peace for her people. It's always, we need to fight for the home world, we need to fight to survive. She is never, she's hypervigilant. It's a trauma response.
The captain let it get onto the ship. I'm lodging a complaint.
And it
if
sucks.
If anyone can retake the Alarai, Tali Zora can.
It sucks because when you think about it, like, she's a product of her upbringing.
Is that really a Geth, Tali Zora? The guards at the docking bay said...
Don't worry, it's under our control. With luck, it will help us retake the Alarai.
If you say so. Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard of Normandy.
Do you know what's over there?
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Alright, we're ready.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Tali Zora. Kira Selai.
I love the design of the ship. Definitely a cool one. You two with your fucking Geth technology.
Right. Combat drone ready.
Ah, fuck. I was kind of hoping that, like, it would have worked better. That was my own fault. I was dumb. That was my fault. Can you guys...
Hostile spotted. Ah!
Look at you two both having little drones. Adorable. Okay, so far I see 4 units. Keep that in mind, because they said 10 to 50. Recharge my shield. Actually, hold on. Area AI hacking. Fuck. Fuck.
Go get him.
Not good, not good. That's about 6 or so. Shit. Shit. That was like somewhere between 6 and 10. Unfortunately, we don't exactly have bodies to count. Some creds.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Rail Zora ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
Tali.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
Reason for the
What
selection?
made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
Okay.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Fascinating choices.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away.
Oh, it's one of the
Hundreds
drones.
of the ships
I
in
just
our
realized that.
fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
That's true.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
I would lean on the secret third option, that is, we need to keep investigating. Genuinely, that's my vibe. Shit, that didn't count. Damn it. That. And then there's that. I love how now that we're doing this part, I'm actually getting the credits we needed. It's fine. It's fine.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. How many get their networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down. Shut everything down. They're in the system.
That. Come on, I need the next ones. Where are they? That one. Then we have... Yep.
We can use this.
Hell yeah.
Targeting below. Automated flight weapon range.
So we'll say that was somewhere between 12 and 12 or so. Are we looking at money? Yeah. I would hate to have to hear a recording of that from a parent. That is like a nightmare scenario.
ready to fight. Moving to cover.
Moving. To cover. I'll fire it.
Take you out.
No shields.
Oh, concussion shot, please.
Targeting order process. Contact.
Deck, hit the deck. Heal up.
Combat road away.
They had to go and do that. Fucking bastards. Are they fighting each other? Yep, looks like they are. Well, to a degree.
Nothing faster than picking up on call.
Nope, fuck you.
Target eliminated. Taking hits.
Shit.
Target contact.
You really? Come on. There we go. Like I said, I think there is close to about 50 enemies here, because the waves that we're being attacked with is very controlled. When they could be flooding us with enemies, they're not. So it's kind of giving that vibe of, it's maybe not as bad as we think it is. I mean, it's still bad, but it's not like so overwhelmed that we can't do shit. Which is good, because, you know. Also, can I get over there? Oh no, I didn't check. Nope, doesn't open. Got it. Also, it might be good for you to go sniper mode for a
Switch
while.
up.
Just because. Safety.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left.
What you looking at?
They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
What do you think of all this?
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Were you aware of this?
Do you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Anything useful?
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Bad idea.
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
Then find another goddamn world. integrate with everyone else. Being in diaspora isn't all that it's like made to be. Yes, you don't get to go back to your home, but if you can find a new home, your culture, everything still lives.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our home world.
See, again, I am very adamantly, if you cannot take the world back peacefully, find a new one.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home.
So you're being...
At the very
that
least,
sounds
we
selfish.
can take back one ship. Come on.
I'm being serious. That sounds selfish. Just because her generation won't see a sunset outside of a suit, they will forsake any future plans for the next generations, condemning more generations to this plight. That is dumb. And it's dumb because, like, again, she openly admits it's about, like, getting it done sooner than later, when it's like, no, that should not be the logic. Good shot. Could use you guys both standing, please. Ah, fuck. Someone got me. Damn.
Acknowledged.
Moving to cover.
Mitigating hostile fire. Assuming fortified position.
Like, I do get where she's coming from, but it's still a dumb play. It's one of the reasons why I like watching her change her mind over the course of 3. It's like, yeah, Tali, a war with the Geth is dumb. It does not need to happen. Take each other out.
Combat drone ready.
Oh shit. Oh. Thank God one of you was willing to take the shot for me. That almost went really bad. Also, why are you guys only shooting me? Why don't you shoot the other two? Stuttering noise is getting annoying.
Nothing faster than to keep up our
Targeting order process.
Oh my God, stop the noise.
Go get them, Chica. Good girl.
God damn.
Targeting order process.
Oh, there's another hunter. God damn it.
Nothing faster than to keep up our
You guys can't be hacked right now, can you? Oh, come on, reload.
Successful shot.
Oh my God, that fucking howl is fucked up. It's still going. Concussive shot. Breathe. Damn. Yeah, no, as I was saying, the idea of, oh, I am willing to condemn my people's future to more generations of war just because I want this place
First entry.
is bad.
Hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rail Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rail Zora.
Father!
Oh, found him.
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't.
Hey, come here.
Damn it. Damn it. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
Did what he could.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
One way to look at it. That being said, like, yeah, her dad was kind of dumb for what he was doing. Like, I don't know, maybe you shouldn't work with tech that has no guaranteed controls like that. Just a thought. Also, maybe don't teach your kid that affection only comes through utility. That's kind of the vibe I got, was that like, oh, unless it's good for the fleet, then it's not good. Like, there were just probably tons of ways you could have demonstrated how much you cared for your daughter. He chose that one. Not exactly the one I would have worked with.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Weapons ready. Hostiles with optical countermeasures.
Oh, you got everything. Shit, fuck. Oh, okay, we are in a really, really shitty position here. Got it. Okay. Didn't realize it was going to be like that. Okay. Instead of using the assault rifle, we're going in with our grenade launcher.
Yeah, ready to fight.
Attack. Concussive. Shit. God damn it.
Enemy combat zone.
I love that, like, just the idea of two drones just floating around, like, hey, pay attention to me. Ow. Okay, that's ow. God damn it. Stupid ass droids.
Bunkering down.
Altering position. Assuming fortified position. Contact below. Target contact. Enemy hit.
Go get them, Pika. Good girl.
There's really nowhere to fucking hide in this damn fucking room.
Redeploying.
Bunkering down.
Targeting B.
Drones over there.
They've seen us.
On it.
Order received. Close formation.
Hey, that structure
Come on.
can do.
Order received. With set.
Right.
Commander.
You've been primed.
With you, Shepard.
Damn. Again, the fact that we're doing this on insanity mode just goes to show like the difference in this game's difficulty.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
Okay.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Accept it.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback.
And yet.
Tali out of this. Assemble a new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
We need to use this, though. Like... If it doesn't clear him, it should at least use it to clear her.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Your father's dead, Tali. You'll remember him. Let them have theirs.
Rail Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
We're not gonna decide anything here. Let's see what the Admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Again, like, she... reacting normally as an emotional person would, but her reactions are not the right ones. She's treating this all like
we
it's...
need to face facts.
Like, you know...
There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
Hi.
Sounds like the hearing is already underway.
We must trust Shepard's offer of assistance. It's only been a few hours.
That took us a few hours? Damn. We were slow.
Pity Shepard possibly is a better speaker than a soldier.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Hello.
Sorry we're late.
You should pardon her.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
I don't need evidence.
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance.
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. Garrus wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial.
Also, notice
Tali
that...
Zora saved the
Look
Citadel.
at,
She saved
Legion
the
in the back.
Alarai.
Just kind of
She showed
curved
the
up in a little ball.
galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Are the Admirals prepared to render the judgment? Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
Don't go to war.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
I can't believe you pulled that off.
No
faith. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
You're not disappointed?
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Still kind of find it annoying that Tali wasn't an option for both Shepard options. It's like, there's a dynamic between them regardless of gender that could have been explored.
Tali, about what your father said, what he did, you deserved better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Just saying, this could have been a dynamic relationship that would have been cool, but no, they had to limit it just to the male Shepard.
Come on, on, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This is valuable.
What did we get? It's a Paragon point. A lot of Paragon points. Tech damage. Cool. So we got Tali's new outfit. Power unlocks. Tech damage. And get shield strength. Fuck yeah. Now it's gotta do one more mission.